I wake up in the med bay and look around me, realizing that I've been shot in the head. I spot a medkit on the wall and grab the supplies to pull the bullet out of my head. I find a bag of chips and eat them. Then I check out the closet, finding a flashlight. My strength and fitness are pretty low, so I'm gonna have to keep most of my stuff I find on the ground. I open the door and I can hear zombies all over the place. I go to a door close to me and see that there's one zombie, but then when I go to open the door, I get overwhelmed. I see a knife on the body, so I pick that up. I open the storage closet and deal with the zombie inside. Well, not before I turn the lights, that is. And let me just say, there was a lot of toilet paper. Like, a lot. Well, toilet paper. I went to the door right across from it, and there was an entire library of books, like every single book you need. I moved further down the left hallway, seeing the zombie by the bathrooms. I could also hear zombies in the bunks next to me, so I cleared that too. After killing the zombies, I looted all the lockers, and also find this note about a missing sledgehammer. Then I found a katana in the bathroom, which is kind of an odd place for it. And then I found this note and map showing me where everyone left the bunker to. And then I decided to clean up the bodies. That is, after I do whatever this is. And after doing all that, I slept. It's a new day, and I decided to wake up by doing burpees and eating a piece of pie. I then decided to strip all the body of their precious clothes, creating a pile of rats. Then I decided to write some goals down. like finding a sledgehammer, getting into the locked doors, and maybe a garden and tailoring if I find the supplies. And then I decided I wanted to make the rec room my bedroom, moving the TV and trying to pick up the couch. Okay, the second couch. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess no couch to sleep on. I'll have to bring a bunk bed in here. I decided to use the hospital bed instead, clearing all the chairs and removing all the tables. And then I changed the TV spot, lining the tables across the wall and putting one in the middle. And then getting my strength to level 1. I was just thinking, you know, I got all this food, I should probably add cooking to one of my goals. And so I added canned chili and canned potatoes to a stew. After I ate, I went to the washing machine and put all my clothes in it, and cleaned all the blood off my body. Ah, don't you just love the sound of wet feet slapping concrete? After that, I read a book for the rest of the night. In the morning, I replaced my head bandages, and I opted in to put a desk in the middle for a little office area, but then I didn't like it, so I removed the tables and put the TV and chair up here. And I figured the desk and cabinets look way better behind this pillar instead. Now that we kind of set up the bunker, there's nothing we really need. I have all this food, and there's only really one goal, which is to get my fitness and strength up. So that's what I'll be doing for the foreseeable future, just grinding out fitness and strength. And then reading in between and cooking along the way. Also, I find it's weird that it gets gray like this. I think it's from exhaustion though. And then later that day, I got cooking, strength, and my fitness to level 2. I wake up on day 11 and place this table down, then working out my fitness to level 3. You're not gonna see it, but the days are about to jump really rapidly throughout this process. Even me talking, it's been day 11 through 24. On day 19, I get cooking 3, and finish my last book as well. And yes, I did put in the Project Zomboid level up, because I felt like I needed it. Now look at my arrows. This is indeed very pleasing to look at. And here's another angle of it. Yeah, I know, you're all probably tired of staring at all my arrows, I get it. Hey, but at least there's good news. Somehow I grew my hair back from my bald spot. All that reading really did help. And to pass the time, I made a canned smiley man. And I don't care what the voices in my head tell me, but Canned Smiley Man said I could catch light off this lamp with these cans, so that's what I'm gonna do. And on day 22, when I was washing myself, I found the sledgehammer. That pipe. Oh my god, it's a And I put margarine down right there. And on day 24, I decided to break into the storage, finding a ton of medkits and threads and antibiotics, with an assortment of other things. What the hell? The door just opened. I didn't even know it could do that. REs? More food, more food. Beer. Oh my god, it's just all filled with beer. And as a celebration, I had a beer. This is my favorite show, called Static. Well, actually I had 6 more, but it wasn't because I found opening the bottles was satisfying. And then after all that hard work, I slept. I wake up on day 26, and I decide that I want to tailor. So I grab a bunch of rags, get my bird nest ready, and start tailoring. Getting level 4 in the same day. And my head healing too. It jumps 2 days, and I realized that I didn't have much food as I thought. A lot of these cans don't have the calories, but I did just break into the MRE storage, so I'm gonna use those as rations soon. It's day 32, and after getting my strength and fitness to level 5, I decided to open the last storage unit. And searching all these shelves, if you needed it, it was on it. Anything you could imagine. And the next one over had all the garden supplies I could need. So I decided to build a garden in the rightmost bathroom. But apparently there wasn't enough soil on the ground. So I had a drink to think things through. And I got it. What happens if the dirt was hiding in the walls? I mean, hear me out. So I pop open the pillar and give it the old carpenter shuffle. And I couldn't believe it. It was hiding in the walls. I can actually shovel the dirt now. So I put some dirt in a bag and go back to the bathroom. And then it took 15 in real life minutes to figure out how to place dirt down because it was in the crafting menu. But then after figuring that out, I could actually dig dirt from the previous 4 tiles, which is kind of weird. But I got enough dirt to place down 4 tiles, so it didn't matter instead. But when I tried to dig furrows, it wouldn't let me. So let me explain this for everyone. Okay, so let me get this straight. I dug some dirt from dirt that could not be dug and placed that dirt down that lets me dig up the dirt, but then I can't dig furrows in it. I'm just so confused, man. So if I can't create a garden, how's a dirt goblin, how am I supposed to live in this bunker without food? Well, I guess that's one thing up the list that we don't have to do. At this part of the run, there's not much to do. I'm still training fitness and strength, but there's not much to be said about that. So I started to do squats for fitness to get it done faster. And then mess around in the downtime and make whatever this is. I mean, honestly, in fact, what even is this? What am I even making? Do I even want to sleep next to this thing? Why did I decide to do this? This is some abominable creature. Day 56, the power goes out. And I decide to drink 30 beers to get over it. Which may not have been a good idea since I ran into the wall. Hey, but at least I'm not crazy. I have my friends here to keep me sane. Nothing 3 best friends can't do. It's day 86, and I need to start building up defenses. Don't ask what the shower cap's for. So I set up piles of planks around the bunker, and start building fences. And then I would place all these lampposts down at the end, just in case anyone's wondering why they weren't there when I walk up to the bunker door. It's day 86, and with a great meeting with my friends, I decided to open up the armory. This armory has everything I need. Tons of boxes of 5.56, 308, 45, 9mm, with all the weapons to go with them too. There was also a bookshelf of all the reloading and aiming books and maintenance books that I needed. So the only thing left to do is train reloading. So I get dressed, And after 9 days, I got to level 6 reloading. I sit down on my chair and prepare for my last meal. A energy bar with some canned beef. I take some sleeping pills and wash it down with a warm beer. And then I wait in the darkness for the sleeping pills to kick in. And I take a moment to think about what lays ahead of me. And with the pills kicking in, I walk over to my bed in the darkness and go to sleep. I wake up and grab my rifle and ammunition. And I look back at the place I called home for so many days. All the time spent, all the moments had. It seems kinda sad to leave the bunker after all that's been done. But there's not much left to do here for me. So I close the door behind me and make my way to the entrance of the bunker. As I make my way to the bunker door, I hear the voices echo around me. I get closer and closer, and the echoes get stronger. But I am prepared to do what I must to leave this bunker. After fighting the horde, I execute the stragglers left behind. Get off of my chair. After finishing the last 2 zombies, I sat down and had a drink to think for a moment. Everything that I've done, everything that I could have, is over now. Not in this bunker. Not anymore, at least. And now it's just a tomb for the dead that couldn't have made it in the first place. So I wash myself and put on some clothes and prepare myself to leave the bunker. And so I leave my ID card and tie. After all, there's no more business to add here, not in this place, after what's gone on. Hopefully I'll never have to come back to this place again, but I have a feeling that this won't be the last time I leave this place. So I began to climb the stairs. I started as a weak, feeble man who could barely pick himself up, and now I'm stronger than I've ever been. And it might not be much, but that's what I got. Finally reaching the top, I opened the door. The sunlight blinds me at first, but I get used to it quickly. I look to my left and right, and then take my gas mask off to get a better view. But then I see it. Holy shit.